Hey, this is Frank from Max Digital, and I wanted to make you a quick video because I see a great opportunity for you to take market share from your top online competitor in the Charlotte market. This is a free video. I don't ask for anything in return. I just do this to help small businesses. There's no obligation to purchase anything here. I just send these out because some business owners see the value in the information provided, but don't have the time to implement the ideas mentioned. But you are free to implement them yourselves, and I have no issue with that whatsoever. So let's just take a quick look here at your website. The site looks great. The only thing I wanted to mention here is to get onto the Google search results page. If somebody were searching for plumbers in Charlotte, North Carolina, there are a couple things that Google looks for. So Google sends out web crawlers, constantly, and they're looking for two things as it relates to a search term to see what results to bring up on the page. One of them is content, and one of them is backlinks. And before we get into that, let me just briefly explain the search results page. So there are three sections to the page. The top section is your advertisements. These are paid advertisements. The only way to get into that section is if you're paying Google for advertising. The second section here is the Google Map Pack, and there are three businesses that land in this section every time, unless sometimes they do insert another advertisement in here, but generally it's three businesses, and it's the three businesses with the strongest Google business profile. The Google business profile is a free profile that anybody can get. My guess, if I were to click on more businesses, I would find you guys already have one. But a couple key things to know about the profile is, one, that it has to be filled out completely with the business name, the address, the phone number, the hours of operation, the services provided, as well as uploaded photos and customer reviews. And then lastly, what gives the strength to the business profile is the number of online directories that your business is registered with. Online directories are things like Yelp.com, YellowPages.com, Angie's List, the BBB, and so forth. So that would be a recommendation for you, is to just strengthen your profile by filling out everything that's required by Google in the profile, as well as registering your business with as many registries as you can find. There's literally thousands of them out there. And then the last section here of the results page is what's known as the organic listing. And the organic listing and how you rank there is purely based on the strength of your website. Again, the two things that matter are the content and the backlinks on your website. Before we get into that, the first page, I wanted to tell you, the first page, probably 90% of the people searching for a plumber in Charlotte, North Carolina, are going to be selecting somebody on the first page. You can think of it as a third might click on the advertisements, a third might click on the map pack results, and another third might click on the organic results. I think the advertisements are actually the least clicked on, believe it or not, of all the three sections. But so let's get into looking at the website. I use a tool known as SEMrush. It's a paid tool that I use to analyze these websites. So looking at your site, I see that your site shows up in 192 organic search results each month, and is based on 108 keywords that you rank for. And looking at your competitor is showing up on 1,300 organic search results because they're ranking for 253 keywords. What's more important than the number of keywords that they're ranking for is which keywords they're ranking for. So let's look at what they're ranking for. This is theirs. So this is theirs, Queen City Plumbing. They are the number one ranked. If we look over here again, when we get below Angie's List, BBB, and they start listing out the actual businesses, Queen City Plumbing is the number one ranked business in terms of the website strength in the Charlotte market for plumbers. So again, looking at what are they ranking for? They have 234 keywords that they rank for, and if you look down below, you can see the list of everything they're ranked for. So the first one is if somebody were to actually Google their website, and people are Googling it 390 times a month. But everything below that, you can see are local buyer intent keywords. This is exactly what people would be typing into the search bar if they were looking for a plumber in Charlotte. You can see there's different variations for how people would search for that. They've done the research to figure out what those variations are and make sure that they embed those keywords into their content. And that's what is required really to be ranked at the top. Looking at your keywords, you know, if you drill down into them, you could see many of the top ranked ones that you have are inclusive of your name. So it's if somebody was specifically looking for your company. But the goal to get onto the search results page is if somebody doesn't know your company, and if they're looking just to get a plumber, they just will search in plumbing or plumber and the local area that they live in. And so you can see you do have Charlotte Plumbing, and that is actually being searched for 1,900 times a month. But your position is number 24 on the results page. So, and this isn't completely up to date, just so you know. They update this, not as frequently as Google does, but it is a general good baseline to go off of. So position number 24 is actually page 2 of the Google results page. So trying to change your content to include local buyer intent keywords is key. The other thing that matters as it relates to the content is the number of words. They're looking to see who is the authoritative source in this niche. And the only way Google can do that is based on the number of words on your site. They're looking for 1,500 words minimum on your homepage to be considered an expert. That's generally the case, but obviously the key is to at least beat your competition. Now that's easy to do in your case because Queen City does not have a ton of content on their site. They have a lot of pictures, and pictures do count as words because you can embed keywords into the pictures, but there's not a lot of content, so it's pretty easy to beat. The last thing I wanted to show you was on backlinks. You have 985 backlinks from 135 referring domains. Backlinks are just links from another site. They act as an endorsement of your site by that other site. And you have more backlinks than they do. They have 481, so you have almost double. What matters is the quantity and the quality of the site. Google wants to see that the backlinks are relevant. They're coming from a website that is industry related. Or a site that is trusted by many users, such as yellowpages.com, for example. It will actually score the site. So your site has an authority score of 14. And I'm sorry, their site is ranked has a score of 14. Your site actually is better at a 16. So really, I think it's your content that you can beef it up, and you can include those local buyer intent keywords, and that will definitely boost your ranking quite a bit. So anyway, that is what I wanted to show you. The last thing, just looking again at their keywords, if you look at their keywords and the volume of times that each of these are being searched, that's a lot of searches every month. And if you can just imagine getting 10% of that, if you're looking to expand in Charlotte, that would definitely, getting yourself ranked higher on the Google search results page would definitely increase your revenue and ultimately your bottom line. So I hope that video helps. Again, I don't look for anything in return. The only thing I will ask for is just one line of feedback if you could respond to the email that I sent you. Other than that, I hope you have a great day, and if you do need any help, I'll leave my contact information in the email. Thank you.